Hi there, John. Obviously, you need goals tomorrow and a win. Is it starting to get competitive amongst the squads as to who's going to be Scotland's hero?
Not at all. I would take Big Gunny being the hero tomorrow. I think it's a team effort. Obviously, recently Big Scotty's been the man for goals, so he looks confident in firing and training. But all the boys are excited, and hopefully one of us will be a hero tomorrow night. So don't really care if it's an own goal or a deflection or anything. We'll take what it comes.
Hi John, can we talk a wee bit about the Tartan Army, right? We've seen all the pictures, all the videos, I'm sure you guys have as well. Specifically, what would it mean to you to qualify, to get out the group and to make their dreams come true?
That would mean everything really. I think the way they've conducted themselves, don't know how they managed to do it with all the drink they're consuming. But I think you see the messages from the local mayors, the police officers, the residents, that it makes you proud to be Scottish, really proud to have them supporting us. So they've done their part of the journey and the job, and it's up to us to send them home with more memories, more unforgettable memories than I'm sure they've already made. So we can feel that. We really thank them for all the support. It's been absolutely incredible, and I think I can echo what John Carver said, that anthem was the best I've ever heard, and hopefully it can be even better tomorrow night.
Hi John, am I right in saying you've got Hungarian links in your family? Can you tell me a bit about that, and has there been quite a bit of chat about it in the lead up to this game and when the draw was made?
Yeah, when the draw was made, definitely. My Uncle Joe and my little cousins Márk and Támas, spelt in the Hungarian way. They live in Sopron in Hungary. Obviously the boys were born in Scotland, but they're half Hungarian, half Scottish. One of them wants Scotland to win, one of them wants Hungary to win. So my Uncle Joe told us that this morning. So they'll have a win-win scenario, but for us, I hope young Thomas is sad tomorrow night. But it's obviously really strange. They're huge supporters of mine. For them, going to school every day, it's quite nice that they can share the same surname. And some of the boys in their school and their class, they don't really believe it, but it's nice to see them. They were over at the Liverpool game at the last home game of the season, and they were more interested in Big Shobba's lad than their big cousins. So no, it's obviously a nice touch to the game tomorrow, but full focus is on getting through.
John, how do you assess your own Euros so far, and how much more do you feel Scotland can improve, especially going into this game?
I think a lot of us have still got a lot to give, especially me personally. Probably not been involved as much offensively as I've hoped. The opening game collectively, but personally, was a bit of a write-off, one to forget. And the second one was all about grit, determination, running, really all that was missing in the first game. So I think us boys, the front three that played, left absolutely everything out there, and hopefully we can replicate the same. But obviously at the same time, we've got different gears we can go up and levels to go up, and hopefully we'll have the games to show that.
John, I know you said you would take any goal tomorrow night, but it has been a while since you scored for Scotland. Now, but what would it mean if you could end the goal drought that you spoke about after?
Would you please introduce yourself?
Sorry, Scott. Finish Sunday mail.
It would mean everything. Obviously, I'm aware of it. I had been used to a sort of nice run of form goals wise. Big Scotty's taking that mantle, and I'm delighted about that. So need to get a shot and goal first before I can think about scoring. So hopefully I can get involved in those areas, keep making the same runs, same movement, and hopefully tomorrow night we'll have more of the ball and get into scoring. Obviously it would absolutely mean the world, mate, to me to get a goal tomorrow night. We all know the magnitude of the game. It's a chance for us to write ourselves in the history books and become a unique Scotland team. So for us, I think everyone wants to be the hero, but it's important that we just play the game normally. We know we're capable of getting the 3 points, and if it is me, I'll take one off the right shin to go in the bottom corner.
The lady in pink, please.
John, you've had yourself personally a very good season with Villa getting into the Champions League. Would it mean even more to you to get out of the group with the national team?
Depends who's listening. No, I think it would. Obviously, Aston Villa have been in that stage of European football before. It's something as a country we've not seen and been involved in. So I think it would mean a lot more to me, especially after the season that's already. Well, that season's been and gone. I'm really proud of what we've achieved with Villa. Obviously getting in the Champions League, which is going to be incredible, but I think getting through the group stages with Scotland would certainly eclipse that, and hopefully tomorrow night we can be talking about history being achieved.
John, I know you're saying that, first game's a write-off, etc., it's about work, but in the second game, when we needed a start, you went across, you won a throw early on, then you won as a corner. Even when you're not contributing the goals, is that really important to you that you're doing that work that brings the rest of the team up the park?
I think that was part of the reason why I was playing there, to be honest. The manager plays me a lot there with Villa sometimes, and I just need to adapt, whether that's in the centre of midfield, wide or up top. I'm there for a reason. I'm not there to be a normal, natural striker. I'm there to make things difficult for the opponents and use my energy and try and get about, and thankfully I managed to do that early on. I think the start of the game against Germany was extremely poor, so it was important we started in the front foot. I think the message we sent out in that game was clear, myself, Shay and Scott, and it was just trying to keep that energy up for the majority of the game. Did start to feel it towards the end of it, but I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed that second game a lot more than the first, which I'm sure we all did.
Are there more questions? Yeah, please.
Hi John, Alan Patullo from the Scotsman. You caused a stir with your dancing in Garmisch-Partenkirchen when you arrived. Obviously you want to go back, they've taken you to their hearts, haven't they? You want to go back there and receive that welcome again next week, don't you?
It's a brilliant wee place, a place I didn't actually realise existed until we got told we were there. We got told we were going to a welcome party, which I thought was going to be a lot quieter than it was. It was a bit mental. I've tried to impersonate the guy and be funny in front of the boys, and I got what I deserved. He's grabbed me by the arm, put me in front of the stage, and I thought, oh no. But at that point, I just had to embrace it, go with the flow. My dancing's horrendous, as it always is, but it was brilliant. And do you know what? The locals have been amazing. Great place, amazing hotel, brilliant pitch, and beautiful scenery. So there's no better place to prepare. And you kind of do feel like it's a different kind of part of Germany, nice and quiet. And when we were leaving today, they said, hey, let's come back here and have another week or two here, so or three. So we're really looking forward to going back there, and they've been brilliant with us.
In the first row, please.
John, I think we just assume that because you play in the Premier League and a lot of the other players play in big games, that you're used to this kind of environment and you're used to handling the pressure. Does this feel different, and how do the players manage to kind of zone out and relax going into what for a lot of them will be the biggest game of their Scotland careers?
Certainly different. I don't think you can compare club and international games of this magnitude. It's certainly different because in the European games you don't have, or the Villa fans wouldn't be falling and going to the squares of the local cities and filling the waterfalls with fairy liquid and causing as much carnage. I think it's nice that we've got a lot of players that have experienced those games. Obviously, me in the latter stages of my career, having been involved in a lot of high pressure matches, but for us, I don't think we're feeling that pressure. We're feeling kind of anticipation. What can be? Can we be that team that changes things, takes the next step? Because the best thing in football is proving people wrong, and I don't think a lot of Europe think we can make that step, and we've got full belief in the dressing room that we can. and we're more excited and really keen to get going rather than feeling any sort of pressure.
The final question, please.
John, Scotland were in an identical position to the one that you're in just now 3 years ago at Euro 2020, going into the last game knowing that a win would take you through. Why are you better now? Why are you more likely to do it?
Just experience, really. I don't think we approached those games with the right mentality, really. It was a complete new thing, preparing for a European Championships, the magnitude of it, being at home, a number of reasons, and quite frankly, get beat by the better team that last game. So this one's slightly different. Poor start, good second game, which could also have been better with 3 points, but a massive cup final both for us and for Hungary to try and make some history. I'm sure it will be some history for Hungary. They'll be hoping for a similar outcome to us, but I think with the experience we've gained over the past few seasons, we've obviously had a lot of injuries along the way which we've had to deal with, but I think us Scots are best during some adversity, and hopefully we can prove a lot of people wrong tomorrow night.
Thank you very much, John and McGinn. Good luck for tomorrow's match, and we will continue in a few minutes with the head coach.
Thank you.
Thanks, folks.
Thank you. Thank you.